Hey, comic book fans, I reckon it won't be long before Marvel Comics is called Marvelous Comics, and DC Comics is going to be called LGBTBLM DC Comics.
I think what's happening. Propaganda.
I thought one of the things that defined being a superhero was the ability to be catalytic. The superhero is supposed to go into an environment and not be swayed by other influences and change or eliminate what was deviant that was causing chaos to the rest of the environment, rather than the superhero letting the agents of deviance change him or her. Well, that's exactly what's happening to the comic book superheroes. They're being changed to reflect deviance now. Now, of course, the liberal mind thinks that being a superhero is being open-minded and able to change. It's not heroic to open your mind to deviance and allow yourself to be changed into a deviant from the balance of freedom. That's not heroic. All you're doing is opening your mind to be changed from the Justice League to the Legion of Doom. In order for evil to work, evil always says you have to be open-minded to it. Good doesn't try to sell you good by using the selling point of being open-minded. Evil does. Evil is dependent on the open-minded selling point to get you to be a deviant. How was the devil able to sucker Adam and Eve into bringing death into the world? Basically, by telling them to be open-minded. Satan accused God of limiting Eve and suckered Eve into opening her mind into thinking she was entitled to know as much as God. And Adam, who followed along in thinking he was being open-minded, certainly was no superhero that day. So for those of you who think it's heroic to see superheroes who are supposed to be as strong as steel get gender bent like rubber, are pretty much missing the concept of what it is to be a superhero. Then there's the issue of changing the race of the superheroes. Captain America is black now. I personally don't care what color Captain America is, as long as Captain America stands for American values. But not only are they changing the color of Captain America, they're changing the values of Captain America to be corrosive to all things American and move America more and more towards becoming no more. So Captain America has been made to be black for the wrong reasons. It's a hell-bound display of false good intentions. It's a race-baiting effort sold under the rouge of multiculturalism and feel-goodism. And it's just more racial strife milking for publicity that translates into revenue. Liberals don't want the race issue to die because it equals money and votes. So in light of Captain America being made to be black for their purpose, I don't agree. Leave Captain America alone. Because I am so sick of this insecurity among people where they insist in co-opting a comic book hero's image to shape it to suit their ethnocentrism, to give them a false sense of self-esteem with an image. That's idolatry. I don't need Captain America to be black to feel good about myself, any more than I need the president to be black to feel good about myself. A superhero's character should speak enough volumes. What is this sick, weak dependency where someone else has to be a certain skin color for you to feel good about yourself? You want to feel good about yourself? Then you get out there and you help somebody at your own expense. You make the sacrifice to do it. If more of you would, then society would see more of you doing it in reality, rather than letting some fictitious representative do it on your behalf and expecting that somehow you're gonna be respected because of what a fictitious character did. Wow. Lastly, this big deal about Captain America, who is now black, kissing Thor, who is now a white woman, just goes to show how bigoted the so-called liberal progressives are. It's 2015 and they still treat the race issue like guess who's coming to dinner. People of different races fall in love, so what? They're men and they're women, it's normal. Only Democrats treat it like it isn't. And they're the culprits of fueling the race issue and keep pushing problematic propaganda and making sure that we see each other differently just so they can say, look how open-minded we are and we're brave enough to embrace the strangeness that we've promoted and then have the strangeness kiss. How is it progressive that in 2015 liberals still haven't progressed from the race issue? But they're Democrats, don't you see? They've always treated people of color and different worldviews as strange and alien, not human. Now they use people of color as shock value, as they try to make it out to be a freak show exhibit when a white person falls in love with a person of color. But you've been sucking into believing that it's open-minded. What they're doing isn't open-minded. It's evil. I'm Alfonso Rachel with ZoNation, and you don't have to be a superhero to have X-ray vision to see through all this liberal bullcrap, and also see into the heart of someone and fall in love with them, no matter what their skin color is. Marvelous comics.